Stream elements. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight Simming, DCS. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight. Ghetto Zebras. Hey Bill, how's it going?
Hey Ghetto, yeah, only just got in because I've been fiddling because my sim shaker, the seat I sit on that has the transducers, is not being picked up for some reason. Well, it sort of is. When I turn it on, I get a little kick on the transducers, but when I look in the sound control panel, I should see sound device, USB sound device, and it's not appearing. So there's something going on. I've tried rebooting the machine and starting everything again. That hasn't done it, so I'll have to fly without the vibes tonight. Sorry, that was all over the radio. Sorry about that. I pushed the wrong button.
That's alright, no worries.
July 2023. Hey Bill.
Hashtag. Just trimming out. I'm going to go and have a go at the BTRs.
I'm currently in the area of there. I'm not going for the BTRs. I was going to take a couple of pot shots at the MI-24s.
Which ones are they? Whereabouts?
The ones that escort the BTRs. Well, the BTR convoy, that is, not the static BTRs.
Oh, right, no, I was looking at the BTRs to the east of the airfield, which in theory you shouldn't have been aware of because I was pushing the wrong button. I was just telling my stream that's what I was going to do.
Yeah, I think you're getting inverted. You're pressing the stream to talk to the... well, you know what I mean. You press the wrong button. No matter what you do, you press the wrong button.
Yeah, I just definitely pressed the wrong button.
July 2023. I just said hello to Laxa. First time for seeing him stream.
Oh right, oh that's good, yeah. Always drop in the Lexor. I have taken a couple of hits.
2023. Can put a face to him now.
That was a bit close to the wire, literally the cable. Yeah, you can put a face, it's nice when you can do that. I have taken a couple of hits, so I'm just hoping they haven't hit my engine area. Yeah, Laxor's stream is probably a lot more organised than mine, more professional.
124.
Yeah, copy there, Undead. I think it was Undead, was it?
No, it's there, Joe.
Oh no, Joe, I didn't catch, I just caught the voice. It's, the voice is similar, but of course the accent is not.
Yeah, I'm flying with Mystique using the C-130, and he picked up one of those like Humvee things, and he moved it over to an area, and we're going to use it to like laze for the A-10. It was kind of cool.
Didn't catch all of that, Joe, because there's a background noise and I'm bad at that, but don't worry, don't worry.
Nothing super important, don't worry.
So that's 5 out of 7. I need to hit 2 more on there and hope they haven't damaged my engine. Okay, I can see the last one. He's shooting at me. I think that's good enough. Yeah, he's burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're all done. RTB. Okay, mission accomplished. All of those 7 BTRs that are east of the airfield are now destroyed. I'm RTB. I've taken a bit of damage, but I don't think they've hit my engine, just my wing. So I'll land, I will get out of the way, get repaired and get up again.
Who attacked you, Bill?
It was just return fire from the BTRs. There's about 7 BTRs, smoking BTRs now, to the east of the airfield. And their ground fire hit me even before I started shooting at them.
Oh, I can finish him off if you need me to. Also, I'm picking up 2-6, just be aware.
Well, there's only 7 and they're all dead.
Oh, nice work. Looks like black's going down.
Yep.
Stage I 2023. I managed to land spit on runway with gear.
Excellent, Stag. Well done, well done. You have to remember that phrase, a very important phrase, that she's a lady in the air but she's a bitch on the ground. You know, as soon as your wheels touch, that's when the fight starts. You haven't landed when your wheels touch, that's when it starts.
Only once.
Yeah, you'll get it, you'll get it. But then you might lose it again. I lost it for a while. I could land okay, and then for some reason I sort of lost it. Last week I got some of it back again. Remember to keep the horizon in this position roughly when you land, the one I've got it in now. Oh, came down a bit heavy.
Stage I 2023. I do.
Okay, I'm going to pull off the runway and get repaired, rearmed. Because now we've got Charlie 130s around, sometimes they want a bit more room. It's safer for both parties if I can get off the runway to repair and rearm rather than sitting on the edge. I probably still will do that, but it depends on what's around.
Stage I 2023. You can't park
You can't
there.
park there, yeah. Okay, I think there's enough room to get round me if anyone needs to, so that'll do. I'll just get repaired and rearmed. Got to shut the engine down for repair. Doesn't seem to be any bullet holes in the engine area. I'm getting a low boop, boop sort of sound this time. I've never noticed it before, so this might be something new from DCS that's affecting the Echo 19 sound that I use. I noticed it earlier on when I was putting back on the stick. Sort of bit of extra G was it felt like extra G was causing like a w sort of sound. Right, let's get repaired.
Stage I 2023.
Copy.
Do you always fly with prop lever fully forward? Ghetto
No,
zebras.
I shouldn't.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I wonder what that sound is. No, I shouldn't fly with it fully forward, but I often forget. So when I took off, what I should have done, I was probably talking or thinking about talking. What I should have done is pulled the prop pitch back to give 2,700 RPM, but I didn't. I should have done at some stage, if not directly after takeoff.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah, Ghetto, I think you've got
Stage
the
I
19 sound, haven't you?
2023.
Echo 19.
Hey Ghetto.
See if you get that effect when you fly. See if you get. I don't know if you heard it earlier on when I was flying over those BTRs, but as I pulled the stick back a bit harder, making tighter turns, a bit more G, I was getting a sort of a low humming sound. Now, having said that, Steg, just to clarify, I do push the throttles
Ghetto zebras.
forward, fully forward
Hey
for
there,
takeoff
Stage I.
and landing.
Rearming complete.
So takeoff and landing, canopy open,
Stage I
prop pitch fully fine.
2023. The throttle.
The throttle's going to depend on what I'm doing, but generally speaking, once I've taken off, what I should be doing, and I often forget, is putting the throttle back to about boost 7. Because with boost 7 and 2,700 RPM,
One C-130
apparently
turning base to final for 26.
she'll fly forever like that. Yeah, copy Joe, copy.
No, that's Mystique, not me.
That's what?
That's my friend.
Oh, right. I didn't realise there was more, so I caught the accent and thought it was you. Sorry about that, old chap.
All good.
Ghetto Zebras. Yeril hop in the server. I've just trialed the 51p and was going to set up some keybind etc, maybe some practice landings.
Practice landings
Ghetto Zebras.
in which?
A strange sound you are hearing. Ghetto Zebras. In the spit.
Yeah, in the spit I'm hearing that sound. It's not ever so loud, but it's quite definite. Yeah, so you're talking about practice landings in the spit or in the P51 that you're just trialling? And it's Mystique that I should have been responding to. Sorry about that, Mystique.
Ghetto Zebras. In the 51p. I figured I would give it a go since they also had a sound mod for this aircraft from Echo 19.
Yeah, and it's a good aircraft. It's nice, and it's much easier to land than a Spitfire. That nice wide wheelbase makes it much easier, I think. Mystique, do you copy on radio?
Yes, I copy.
Are you wanting to pull off this on this taxiway that I'm sitting on? I'll get out of the way if you do.
Did you hear his radio, Bill?
Sorry, say again?
You said you're fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on.
Ghetto Zebras.
Yeah, he's on that
I've just
little one.
started to get the hang of setting the spit down for landings. I enjoy the spit more than the 47p.
Oh yes, I can well understand that. I mean, they're good fun aircraft to fly, but for me the top of the tree is a spit, and the top of the tree of all spits is to me the Mark 9. After the Mark 9 things seem to, oh I don't know, it's not as pretty, various things. Mark 9 is the top of the tree for me.
Stegi 2023. Is it easier to fly Mk9?
Easier to fly the Mark 9? Easier than what?
Stegi 2023. This one you're in.
Well, this is the Mark 9. Yeah, so what I'm saying is this is the Mark 9 and this is a beautiful aircraft. They all say that they all fly
The sound
nice.
just never gets old.
That's right, it's beautiful. I tried to remember to do all the right things this time, like setting my prop pitch and pushing my, pulling my throttle
July
back.
2023. Don't think the one I have in DCS is MK9.
Yeah, it's the only one there is in DCS. And my complaint is I want the Hurricane to go along with it. But the Mark 9 is the only Spitfire you'll get in DCS. Though there is a clipped wing one, of course. So that might be the difference. You might be choosing the clipped wing, but they're both Mark 9s. I'm getting that low throbbing sound now. So this sound I'm hearing might not be anything to do with the aircraft sound. I don't know if you can hear that. If you can't hear it, then it's obviously something to do with my system where I plug into the back of my sound card.
July 2023. I must have been confused thinking the one I have is MK5.
No, it's the Mark 9. Okay, I'm going to roll. '49 Spitfire 08 takeoff.
Roger that.
See how my stick comes forward almost as fast as my throttle.
July 2023. I think I maybe used too less throttle.
Yeah, for takeoff you want about somewhere between 8 and 12. My takeoff there was a boost 8, roughly, or just over boost 8, approaching boost 9, but between approaching boost 10. But that sort of area should work. I mean, if you're trying to take off with boost 4, that might be an issue. As I'm flying now, sort of roughly boost 7 and roughly 2,700 RPM, apparently she will fly all day like that. I'll see what happens when I give Eagle a buzz, a Mystique. She's in a 130, I might find that I freeze and crash. You see how it's having to catch up. Frame rate dropped to 2. It's only the proximity. If I wasn't so close, I wouldn't have had that issue, I'm sure. If I was to whiz past another Spitfire like that, wouldn't notice it probably, but past 130, there's more for your computer to deal with. Another thing to bear in mind, Steg, well, and Ghetto, if you're not already aware, if I set my view to normal, so that's zoom out slow if you like, and that's the view I get, but in reality I think that's too far back. I think that in reality my view would be more like that. It's a small cockpit, so I always adjust it. Well, I adjust it variously whilst I'm flying, but I think this is a more accurate view. But I think I need to centre track IR, it feels a bit odd. Let's level off.
Stage I 2023. Similar to what I do, cause you can still look down with track IR.
Yeah, but we are more limited than an actual pilot, because a pilot does have more peripheral vision than we have, I think. He's only got to point his eyeballs down. If I point my eyeballs down, I see the edge of the screen. If he points his eyeballs down, he can see his knee and various other things. So we have, I think, flying in sim, I believe, not that I've had the option to do both, of course, sadly, but I believe flying in simulator has to be a little more difficult, because you don't get the same physical feedback as you would actually when you're flying the aircraft, physical and visual. And once trimmed out, she stays fairly good.
Stage I 2023. I have trouble visually lining up with airstrip unless you can see it sideways gone.
Oh yeah, well you're looking over that big nose of the aircraft, aren't you? That applies to probably any aircraft to some degree. But can you hear that buzz or hum? Which is now gone. I'm going to try and bring it back. Let me know if you hear it. Hang on. There it is. When I level off, it will stop. Now it's stopped. Could you hear it, or is it only me? Of course, if you're listening on a phone speaker, that probably hasn't got the frequency range to deal with it anyway.
Stage I 2023. Like a prop trim noise.
I really don't know. I really don't know whether that would be the case or not. Let's put the prop pitch fully fine and see if that makes any difference. There it is again. Prop pitch back to 27 again.
Stage I 2023 is like an overrun noise.
I don't know. I can't. But the thing is, also, I've never heard it before. Well, not consciously. I noticed it immediately tonight, but I've never noticed it before. The tighter the turn, the more that sound comes about.
Stage I 2023. Did you check the oil level LOL?
Did I put a dipstick down there? No, I didn't actually. Something else that I learned, and I don't know how important it is or whether it's built into DCS, is if you're going to adjust your throttle and your prop pitch, you should adjust your prop pitch first and then adjust your throttle. Now, not quite sure why, but that apparently is what you're supposed to do. But you don't adjust your, like, pull your throttle back and then push your prop pitch up straight away. I think it has to sort of settle out. So you adjust your prop pitch and then adjust your throttle. Okay, let's climb up 500 feet and do a reverse. Make a turn. It really notices it on that.
Stage I 2023. Maybe because the prop has some sort of clutch.
Yeah, but it wasn't doing it last week, that's the thing. The only thing I can think of is that DCS have made slight changes to sound, and those sounds have knocked on and been included somehow in the Echo 19. I'll climb again, make another 180, like invert, and then stick back and see how much it notices. And although I just broke the rule completely, apparently the optimal climb speed is about 180, but that's probably with full prop pitch. Let's do that.
Stage I 2023. Just there you can hear a slight overrun of the prop.
I'm only hearing it when I pull the stick back firmly. Let's do it again. I'll invert and then pull the stick back. Now that is very noticeable to me. I don't know if it's noticeable to you. What are you listening on? Small speakers of a phone or earbuds or what?
Stage I 2023. Just normal TV speakers.
Could you hear that low humming as I was pulling the stick back whilst inverted?
Stage I 2023. No, but I will just power up surround system. It can deal with low frequency.
Yeah, or just put earbuds in. Let me know when you got the speakers on, and then you can tell me if you hear the low buzz. Hum. It's not a buzz, it's a hum.
Stage I 2023. Try.
Okay, here we go. I'll invert, stick back. So it's very noticeable to me. Did you hear it?
Stage I 2023. Try again.
Okay, let me get to the other end of the airfield, and I'll what am I at? I'm at 3,500 feet. I've got plenty of room, but I'll get to the other end of the airfield. But in fact, I could do it now because it's a bit of a trek to the other end of the airfield. So I'll just do it now. Okay, stand by. I've got plenty of altitude and plenty of speed, so I'll do it again. I don't think it's just my end. I think it will be the whole string.
2023.
Yeah, like a rumble or a hum. A rumble or a hum, yeah, low. I definitely didn't notice it last week.
Airjo's on the south end of the runway.
3. I got a
Copy, Joe.
verbal sort of noise like a vibration.
I'll just be a real
Yeah.
and then we'll be out of here.
Copy that.
Ghetto zebras. I'm in the server but just gonna quickly have a bite to eat. I'm watching the stream still as well.
Oh, you mustn't mention having a bite to eat. We all feel hungry when someone says they can have a bite to eat. Ghetto, I don't know if you've been catching up on this conversation, but I'm definitely getting a low hum or rumble when I pull the stick back firmly. I'm not sure if it's something that DCS have done, or I haven't updated the Echo 19, but maybe Echo 19 is responding to a change in things that have been input by DCS. I don't know. I'm gonna open a canopy and do it. Still there. So if someone else can jump in a Spitfire, that would be interesting to know whether they get it.
Ghetto zebras. That is strange. We'll have to check as well. Ghetto zebras. Very nice.
I just wanted to prove to myself that when I go past a 130, everything goes a bit pear-shaped in the frames per minute area, but going past you, it was fine. So the Charlie 130, I suppose they've still got things to do to it so that it doesn't have adverse effects on other aircraft.
Nice flyby, Bill.
Thank you, sir.
Stage I 2023. Or just put my headphones on. They will pick up everything.
Okay, I'll climb and make another turn. I could do it just making a turn, but I think it's when I'm diving. So it's related to speed, which kind of makes sense. As I'm making a tight turn, diving, making a tight turn, or not turn, but a tight pull out, that's when we notice it most. I'll get up a little bit more altitude and then make a turn. I'll invert and make a turn. Let me know what you get on the headphones, Steg. Stand by. Okay, here we go. What with altitude? Altitude is good. Right, invert and turn. And it stops fairly abruptly. It's definitely attached to speed, affected by speed. Speed and like pressure over air pressure over the wings, I guess.
Stage I 2023. Didn't hear any difference there.
Okay, stand by, I'll do it again. I definitely hear it. Right, stand by, invert. I mean, I was pulling back quite hard on the stick then, but it was very noticeable. But not last week. That's the thing.
Ghetto zebras. I hear a buzzing /vibrating sound.
Yeah, like a
zebras.
humming or a drumming
Loudspeaker
sound.
bass. Ghetto zebras.
Yes.
Bass.
Yeah,
Ghetto
like
zebras.
low,
Yes.
a low frequency hum or vibration, or whatever you want to call it. Lower than that. That level. Well, in fact, it's probably an octave lower than that, but my voice ain't going to go that low.
Stage 2023. You need to check your wings are bolted tight.
Well, I'm going to rely on my ground crew for that, and if I crash and die, I'm going to blame them. Go for another turn. Let's climb a bit more.
Stage 2023. Did you check the service log?
Oh no, I didn't. There we go. And the same thing happens with canopy open or closed. This is something that DCS have done. It has to be, because I've not made any changes. I mean, I can't make changes like that. I haven't taken any update for Echo 19.
Did it for about 1 second.
Yeah, maybe a bit longer than that. So it depends on how you're listening, I guess. And of course, I have things quite loud. I'm going to do it again in a minute. Okay, let's go for this. So see what it sounds like. Here we go. There a number of times then.
Stage 2023. Think I heard something prop related.
Well, it might be. I can't tell. I really don't know. Or whether it's air, like shooting in past the cockpit in the gaps or something. I don't know. Here it comes again. Interestingly, it seems to be more noticeable on a turn to the left.
2023. Maybe a simulated vibration.
Yeah, maybe. I did a turn to the left and it seemed more noticeable than the turn to the right. Now maybe that is to do with direction of prop spin. I'll make a turn to the right. I'll go over this way first, make a turn to the right and then make a turn to the left. Okay, now a sharp turn to the right. It's there but not a lot. Now I'll make a turn to the left. And if it does the same again as I think it did last time, it would be louder on a turn to the left, which may, as I say, may well be related to the direction of prop spin. I'll give myself a little bit more healthy altitude. Okay, 2,000 feet. I'll make a turn to the left now. So this is the same as before, left instead of right. And I felt that that left turn, the humming was louder than the right turn. It seems to be quite a detail to put in. Quite comparatively loud then.
Mazda traffic, Air Joe 810 to Jeff 126 Mazda.
Got Air Joe A10, but I didn't get the last bit.
Taking off 26.
We'll take off. Copy.
Stage I 2023. I hear it this time. I turned headphones up. It's a low frequency oscillation.
Yeah, it is quite low. I say it's lower than our voice can go. I don't know if that makes it, I don't know, perhaps about 40 or 50 hertz maybe.
Run chat.
2023. It's about 50 Hz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I reckon about 40 or 50. It might be a bit lower than because 50 is the well, over here 50 is the frequency of our AC power. So you get a 50 hertz hum with AC power.
Stage I 2023. Normal mid-range speaker can't go lower than 50 Hz.
Well, I don't know.
Stage I 2023. Without a filter.
Yeah, I mean if you're talking
Ghetto
about
Zeros.
like a mid-range, yeah.
How has your Spitfire been stick? Ghetto Zebras. Still issues. Ghetto Zebras. Asterisk.
Of course, the nose up issues. Yeah, Steg, how's that going? I forgot about that.
Stage I 2023. At Ghetto the nose up issue. Stage I 2023. Beam testing.
Have you got anywhere with it though, Steg? I'm definitely thinking this humming or drumming sound is more noticeable on a left turn than it is on a right turn. And the only thing that would change would be the airflow with relation to the prop pitch rotation direction.
Stage I 2023. On DCS there's a game or sim mode. It improves if you're set in sim mode.
So does that mean that it still does it, but not as bad?
Stage I 2023. But not perfect.
Is it much better though, or a little bit better?
Stage I 2023. Can fly level easier but seem to have to trim it as much as an A10 LOL.
Yeah, so that might have something to do with it, but it doesn't sound like it's the answer because, oh, of course, unless you've got other like curves that are way out, but I think you adjusted your curves, or at least you tried your curves to be similar to mine, haven't you?
Stage I 2023. Set the curves same as us but made no difference.
That is really odd. We need to do some getting together and screen share to see if we can find what's going on for you, because we can't have you not being able to fly your spit.
Ghetto zebras. At Stage I 2023 it's really sensitive in general compared to the newer craft.
I mean, if you look at how much I move my stick in general flight, it's really not moving at all. It is like, at the top of the stick, it is basically millimetres. So have a look at my stick as I move it, Stag, and see how that seems to compare to yours.
2023. Getting used to using the stick in various sensitivities.
We need to get screen sharing and see what's going on there. Actually, I've been flying around enjoying myself so much, I should really come in and refuel. One on RTB. We're coming on our 08.
Ghetto Zebras. Are you in the server stick? Stegi 2023. I think it flies much more stable with prop lever at 3/4.
So you're pulling your prop bitch back 3/4, but what's that in RPM on your rev counter? Once again, look where I try to get the horizon cutting through the canopy, cockpit area. I think I touched tail first then.
23. Pull back a quarter 2,700-ish RPM.
Yeah, 2,700 is your normal running RPM.
Stegi 2023. You can hear when the prop speed is happy.
Don't know if I'm that clever.
Stegi 2023. In not in server.
Rearming.
Don't know password LOL.
Copy.
Okay, what you like on history? There must be a way we can get a message to you, Steg, so you can
Stegi
get in here.
2023. Say again.
I'm saying, what are you like on history?
Stegi 2023. Depends LOL.
Okay. I don't think I'm making it too easy for anyone else. Although I suppose, you know, oh, I must be able to get this to you some other way. But you don't use. Are you saying you don't use Discord, or you don't somehow don't have access to it?
Rearming complete.
Ghetto Zebras. He just has whipsa one of us in chat first. Ghetto Zebras. To initiate it. Ghetto Zebras. Because he has whispers blocked by strangers.
Okay, I don't know the first thing about whispers. That's how bad I am with that.
Stegi 2023. Don't have Discord. We'll let you fly cause you don't have long. Ghetto Zebras. It's in Twitch.
Oh, so can you whisper to say ghetto in Twitch? I think we might have been on this before, this idea, but hopefully it'll work. So if Steg can whisper to ghetto in Twitch, then the appropriate information can come across. Steg, do you use Facebook?
Stegi 2023. No.
Okay. There's a lot of pathways blocked really, unfortunately.
Ghetto Zebras. Click my name and hit whisper, just say anything.
So that's in Twitch, you're saying, Ghetto? That Steg should click your name in Twitch and hit whisper and say anything.
Ghetto Zebras. Yes, in the chat.
Ah, right. Yep, there you go then. How does that sound, Steg? '49 Spitfire 08 for takeoff.
Roger.
Stegi 2023. At Ghetto it's telling me to verify my phone number, LOL.
But on Twitch. That's just like two-stage authenticity or something, two-stage security, so
Stegi
that's all right.
2023. Twitch Whisper.
Yeah, it's just making sure that it's you. That's sort of protecting your account, really.
Stegi 2023. We'll connect to your Discord next time.
Okie doke. Oh, let's go on over the beach. Go at the BTRs on the bridge then. It's nice that the trains are still running.
2023. What do you type to get your Discord in chat?
If you type !DCS, that should do it.
Stegi 2023. Say again, sorry.
Okay, !DCS.
Stream elements.
There you go.
At Stegi 2023, we fly on the Lagland server. Join the Discord for server details and more information about the mission. https://discord.gg/yard5gr8q.
Didn't make my guns ready. Lucky they didn't shoot me down. Must have caught that switch accidentally because I didn't make them unready purposely. Okay, we go again. Canopy closed just as a little bit of protection from any bullets that might come up. Might only be two left. If there's only two left, that did them, but I've got a feeling The others might have just scattered. There might be another one just off the road. No, maybe not. Unless we're going to cross the other side of the road, there's something there. Yeah, it's nice to see the trains running. It's nice to hit the trains. Engine's fading, is it? No, it's alright. It's nice to see the trains running. It's nice to hit them, but when you hit them, it causes a log jam, and we just have to sort of sit there and can't go anywhere. And nothing's shooting at me, so I guess those two were the last two. So there used to be, I haven't done these for ages, there's a bunch further along this road. I'm assuming that they're still there. I think I might be seeing one or two. The guns sound different. I hit that one, but he's not burning, he's only white smoking. That one across the road is still not properly burning. He's taken a number of hits. Let's give him one more try. That got him. See if I can line up on 2. Yeah, got him. That was nice. There was one around here that used to shoot back at us. It doesn't seem to do it now. There's one under the trees. So I've got to be careful not to hit the trees as I pass him. If I can find him again. Oh, he's on that side, okay. Lost him. She flew right over the top of him, I think. Okay, let's fly along that line of trees. I must eventually come to it. Which I'm not sure what ammo I've got left.
I-2023. 4 just set up a Discord ACC.
Hold on. Well, no more 20 mils left, but that, I think he was flaming and now he's not. Oh well. Right, hold on. You just set up a Discord account. Excellent, excellent. I haven't got Discord open, so messaging me at the moment won't do much. Is Ghetto about?
I-2023. If you're on 2 Moz we can sort it. Don't want to disturb your flying.
Oh no, it doesn't disturb me, it's absolutely fine, because I'm very keen on the idea of getting you in the air in a spit. I'll need to land anyway to get repaired, so I'll land and we'll see where I go from there. Although there are choppers in the air and they ain't friendly. So they may take me out. Don't know where they've gone now. I've lost them. 49 Spitfire 08 to land. Okay, gear down. And flaps. Oh no, a bit fast for flaps. Ooh, bumpy bounce. Something seems to have happened to my view. Oh, amid prop. No, something's gone off.
Stage I 2023. Well.
Yeah. Shall I open Discord, Steg? Got to get repaired anyway.
Stage I 2023. Thought you had it for a mo.
Hold on.
Request repair.
Stage I 2023. Yeah, you can send MSG.
Request refueling.
Okay, I'll get there now. Let me open. I haven't got Discord open at the moment because we don't normally use it when we're flying now. I'm just opening Discord. I'll get on there and I'll drop you the appropriate message. You know the server, you just need the password, so I'll drop you that message.
Refueling complete.
Right, Discord is starting. Of course, it's got probably got a couple of updates to take because haven't had it open for a while compared to what we used to do, because we always used to speak on Discord generally, but now we use the aircraft radio, which is more authentic.
Rearming complete.
I'll use Steggy2023 in Discord, or it might actually be easier if you find me, because I'm terrible with Discord. So I'm Bill1949 in Discord as usual. While mine's opening, if you can get in there and find me, you'll see my Spitfire as my icon. And send me a message, then I can respond to that with the password. I imagine I'm going to be on. I'm not going to be closing down at 2:30, so we've got a minute or six. It says Discord is starting.
2023. Is it just Bill 1949?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Bill 1949. Don't have to look at it that often, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. You'll see my Spitfire icon, I think, when you find me. Mine still says it's starting, probably because I haven't opened it for a little
Stage
while.
I 2023. Not 1949T.
No, I'm 1949T in Twitch, I think, but no, if we're talking Discord, I've got to wait for it to open because I don't have to message myself very often, so I'm not even dead sure about that. It says it's starting, but it's taking ages. Not sure it is. Although it could be, as I say, just because I've now had it open for a while.
Stage I 2023. DCSI taking all the power lol.
Well, yeah, I don't know what's happening because I've done this before, opened it up whilst I'm in DCS, but it doesn't take this long, so either it's failing, it's hit a wall, or it's because of the updates. It doesn't normally take this time when it's starting. I'm going to see if I can get rid of it and try again. I have to go to Task Manager for that, I think. I'll see if it'll close. Well, I've got a black blank window, which is not exactly right. I'm going to have to kill it in Task Manager. Right, I'll try again. I've killed it in Task Manager. I'll try it again. And I've got the starting ... again. Oh, every time we think we're getting some... Oh, hang on. No. Hang on. Yep, we are there. We are there. Hold on. I've got it open now. So, yeah, I'm Bill 1949, quite definitely. So if you ping me a message on there now, I think I'll be able to find it. Right, on friends I've got a 1 which suggests, oh hang on, it's in pending, hold on. Yep, there we are, hold on. Okay, we are friended. So I can now, I should be able to right click and do that, shouldn't I? See, this is what I don't like, it's not intuitive. I've right clicked on you expecting to see send a message. I'm not seeing it. To me, Discord is like using a touch telephone. I hate them. They're great. They've got great facilities if you know how to use it and you're using it all the time. So we're friended, but why can't I? just send you a message from something. Ah, okay. Don't right click, but click. Wave to Steg. Okay. Stand by, Steg. You can stop typing if you like. Right, so there's your password. It is case sensitive. Yeah, it should be on. What's tomorrow? Well, it's Saturday, but there's no special. What's it? Well, it's actually the 17th because it's today, isn't it? So it doesn't ring any bells that I should be doing anything else, so it should be here. The server is actually on, so yeah, you could log on and the server will, even if we go, the server is on. It's over my left shoulder. It sits on the tumble dryer actually, so you could log on now if you like, and even if I go, it doesn't matter. You still got the server if you want it. I don't know if I answered that fully, but yes, server is on 24/7. Yeah, please do have a look. Jump in, have a look. It doesn't have to be in a Spitfire, but I mean, you know what's on here. You've seen what's on here. I mean, it's all just a good, fun, helpful server. I think we enjoy ourselves and we help each other a lot. Okay, I might take a ride on a Spitfire. Ooh, missus. I've got the repair bug. I've been repaired, but it's not turning the engine over. It's just dimming.
Stegi 2023. Not had that yet.
Yeah, it happens occasionally. So I crashed, I got repaired, but after the repair sometimes things don't work, some things. I've had it where the starboard engine on an A10 fails to start. You know, it's a bit of an oddness about it, so I'd have to respawn, so I might as well.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Now that's my fault because I didn't. Okay, we'll try again. I'm not sure if I should prime or not. I'll give it 3 pumps. Nice one, Ghetto. Oh, and then I didn't put my mixture lever back. I'll give it 2 pumps. So when I said nice one to Ghetto, he didn't hear it because I didn't have my radio on. Right, I've been rearmed, been refueled, set my altimeter, doing my trims. So away we go. Yep, good check. 5 for 5. So I'm not sure I transmitted that. Did you receive?
Yep, gotcha.
Super. there's a couple of
Stitch
109s.
2023. Do you use split throttles?
I use split throttles on the A10 because obviously it's got 2 engines. But for this, no, this one here is my throttle, that one there is my prop pitch.
Stitch 2023. Up.
I find those 109s.
Stitch 2023. Go get him. Restream.io.
I'll go for them, but I don't know if I'll
Trophy,
get them.
Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
It should be around about here. Actually, they're crossing in front of me somewhere now. There's 2 of them, so there's every danger that I'll go for. Oh, there they are. I'll go for one, and they'll both gang up on me.
Stitch 2023. What call seal do you use when you're flying spit?
Call sign? Ooh, no, I'm never really bothered about that. I'll just bill 49. As it shows there, bill 1949, but I just refer to myself as bill 49. Or as they do when you're flying an aircraft, they generally use the last couple of
Need to
characters.
know for radio LOL.
I'll go for the one at the back. Oh, he's changed course. And so has the other. Now I've lost them. And the other one's coming up behind me. Fired at me, but he missed.
July 2023. Target acquired.
Yeah. It's too far away, really. Full whack. I'm barely catching up with him. He needs to fill that space.
July 2023. Calibrated to 109.
Well, I think so. I don't tend to change it. Oh, I think so. Wasn't watching my speed, so I've got to reacquire. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I was right on top of a 109, now he's
Ghetto
miles
zebras.
away.
They got me, Bill.
Yeah, I saw they got you, mate.
Stage I 2023. Oh no.
And maybe I was chasing something that was already going down, but I don't remember it coming up as a kill. No kill. But if you hit them and they sort of go down in a field, they don't necessarily come up as a kill. Oh, I found the other one.
Stage I 2023. You mean as in crash land?
That sort of thing. They go down the field, but they don't show as a kill. I definitely hit him.
Stage I 2023. Close.
Yeah, I definitely hit him on that head on, but I don't know if I did much damage.
Stage I 2023. Got the cowling, I think.
Not sure. Once again, he's down and they've respawned elsewhere now, so they're fresh and I'm not. I'm R2B. I expect they'll come for me.
Stage
In fact, my engine's sounding rough.
2023. Must AV been a kill if they're spawned?
Yeah, didn't show though. I mean, it should give me a little red message saying destroyed. I think I'm hearing bad engine noises, so I might lose the engine. Oil pressure's dropped. Temperature's up. In fact, it's failing. They did somehow get my engine. Or I blew it up. So, we're on a pancake in a field.
Stage I 2023. That's happened to me before, not showing but respawned.
Yeah, it does that.
Stage
Have to walk away.
2023. These are nice gliders.
Yeah, they're good. I'll see if I can walk. Well, I can walk away. I don't think I'm damaged. Oh, but I can't move. I think I might have blown the engine up actually. I'm not seeing any damage. There's no bullet holes there. Slapped myself on the wrist for blowing the engine up.
Looks hot.
Yeah, I was pushing it too much. But that's what happens when you got like two 109s. You know that you've got to be careful. You've got to try and keep out of the way. Go for one, the other one's going to come and get you, or they gang up on you. So, but it won't let me walk. Oh, it's because the canopy's landed just there and it's in his way. He can't walk past it unless he turns. No, it's not. It's not letting me turn him. Or walk backwards. Nah, he's stuck on the wing now. He's just stuck there. So, this is a good time for a comfort break.
Stage 2023. Moonwalk.
Yeah. I'm going to take a comfort break. What's the time? And come back for 5 minutes or so.
Stage 2023. Me too. Ghetto zebras. No problem, sounds good. Laxa_barasilicase. Are you are eject? Laxa_barasilicase. My radio was dead and I didn't know. Stage 2023. Thought it was quiet. Laxa_barasilicase. Are Bill AFK.
If you're still there, Laxor, yeah, I was just taking a comfort break.
Laxer_Barasilicase. Are you on 124?
Well, I've not got a radio at the moment because I had to pancake. I blew my engine up, basically. So the engine quit and I had to land in a field. I could get another aircraft to get a radio back.
Laxer_Barasilicase. Okay. Laxer_Barasilicase. I was going to call it there, I didn't notice time.
Yeah, on 124 Lexel.
Yep, 1-2.
Yeah, I was a bit similar, but I just thought I'd come back for the last couple of minutes. I've been talking to Steggy, because he's the one that had that nose up issue. Finally, he created an account or got a new account or whatever in Discord, so I've managed to get him the password on a message in Discord, so he can try it whenever he wants because it's on. I told him it's on 24/7. He can do it whenever he wants.
Yeah, that sounds good. Any closer to course?
I don't think so. I think there's a play mode, or no, game mode, and he's put it onto sim mode or something. I'm not sure if this was something to do with the Steam thing, but I think it's a bit better, but it still doesn't sound at all right. It's something very odd going on there. It's very odd. It's nosing at other aircraft. Apparently, don't seem to be doing it. It might just be that he's, it's stick sensitivity, because you've got a 6-inch stick here and a 24-inch stick or whatever it is in an actual Spitfire. So it might just be to do with that and curves, but I don't know. I think there's something else going on, but I don't know what.
Yeah, game mode is that's not module specific. That's DCS. You're either in game mode or you're in sim mode. So if it was game mode, then yeah, it would have been having an impact, an effect. Did the curves get looked at in the end to match yours, or are they still as was?
He has used wrong button. He has used my curves, yeah, because I had the curves on the screen and he was able to copy them. So he has used my curves and come out of game mode. It just seems really odd, and the fact that apparently other aircraft seem okay. I don't know whether he's actually tried reinstalling the Spit yet or not. That was an idea. Yeah, I think it's probably. I was thinking about doing another 5 minutes or so, but I think it's probably time for a nibble and a cup of soup, nice and warming, and then think about turning in. I was getting a bit drippy.
Stage I
What type of those noodles have you
2023.
got?
I verified files said one file needed replacing.
Or I don't know if you got that, Lex, or on my stream. Steg says, I verified files. It said one file needed replacing.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know what I'll eat. I'll just have a cup of
Stitch
soup. I don't know what I'll have with it. Probably a
2023.
bit of toast or something.
Didn't make a difference though.
Oh, he said it didn't make a difference. Steg says it didn't make a difference. I think there needs to be some screen sharing going on and some looking at what you've got there, and you know, it's difficult when it's all just in words, isn't it? Oh, another thing, since I redid my desk, took it all off and put it all back together again. I don't know if you remember, when I turned my computer on, it was starting off, if you like, on screen 3, on monitor 3, top left. And since I've done all that and replugged it, and I'm now using all DP port. It's either DP to DP, DP to HDMI, or DP to the other one with all the pins on it. And since then, it starts off on the main screen.
I think it's around which one you plug in first and which one it detects first is the one that it picks up as the main screen. But yeah, so if you plug them back in the logical order, then it's probably picked them up in the right order that you're anticipating.
I don't know. I mean, but what I do that when it's turned off, don't I? So how does it know?
Well, it's probably was it a different set of connections before?
The only difference is that I, for some reason, and I can't remember why, the main monitor was going port. Yeah, going from a port to an HDMI on the screen. Yeah, so a port on the computer to an HDMI on the screen. And when I put it all back together, I thought it should all be, it's got the capability for DP port to DP port. So why I did it the other way around, there was a reason, but I don't know why. But anyway, that's the only difference I've made. The main screen is now DP to DP.
Well, if it did the job, it did the job. Sounds good.
Yeah, so it's all more normal, more expected. Because when it first started, just to boot up, displaying on display 3, I always thought that was a bit odd. I don't know why it was. As I say, maybe it's just to do with order. I don't know. But anyway, that's all good now. So that's and it's running on a DP port, which I imagine must be better than HDMI anyway. I guess, I don't know.
Sorry to interrupt. Airjo inbound 8. Oh, it's on final 8 landing. I was done.
Copy that, Joe. I see you.
Display port is generally able to address higher frequencies, I think. So I think we use the same main monitor, and that can do 144 hertz refresh, and you can only get to the 144 hertz if you're on a display port.
That's something I haven't changed. I could do that. I guess.
Yep.
Change DP, but change the main monitor to 144. Okay, I have to think how to do that, but I'll get to that. That's not a big problem. I'll probably even do that sometime tonight, but I'm supping me cup of soup or something. Okay. Message for Steg. I mean, I'm obviously talking on the radio now, but Steg, you will still be getting me. I'm thinking of closing down now, so you've still got the server if you want it.
Yeah, and I'll drop out as well, but you're back. Are you flying tomorrow night, I presume?
I should be, yeah, unless anything untoward turns up that I can't imagine, so yeah, I will be.
Alright, I'll wander off then, and I'll catch you then.
Okay, take care. TTFN.
Oh, Lax.
Cool.
Mystique loaded with the C-130 with like a JTAC guy, and then we flew it all the way out to the east, and then we used that to laze stuff. It was pretty cool.
Okay, Steg.
Yeah,
Take care. Catch you tomorrow night.
I was watching at one point on the map the fact that there was a tank flying at the same speed as the aircraft, and I realised what was going on. So yeah, that's really cool. I hope the JTAC works okay. I know they can be quite easily picked off by other ground units, especially by the AI ground units, which can be a little bit frustrating. But sounds like you're doing well.
Yeah, it was good. The first guy we sent over, there was it might be a DCS thing, but like the engine just really slowed down, and then he got nailed by some machine gun.
Okay, I've just clicked onto a different radio channel because we don't need to follow that chat anymore. So for anyone that's there, thanks for being there. I'm thinking that I'm going to close now. If anyone is there that can say hello, goodbye, then that's great. I'll give a few seconds for anyone that wants to do that.
Stage 2023. What time you on to Moz?
Yeah, that's a slightly sticky subject. We used to get flying about 9 or half 10, and it's gradually crept all the way round so that we end up approaching more like midnight now before we start flying. Tonight I was even later because my sim shaker seat wasn't reacting, and it hasn't been reacting all night. I'm not sure what's going on there. So yeah, it varies, but you could say pretty reliably we should be flying by in the region of midnight, but maybe before.
Stage 2023. Cool.
Okay, Steg, maybe catch you tomorrow night then. TTFN. And if I haven't already said thank you to everyone else that's been there. It's always good to have people sitting on the side, only lurking if necessary. If you can interact, that's even better. And I hope you've seen something that you've had fun with tonight and enjoyed. We'll be flying again tomorrow night. And that's, by the way, that's Laxor sitting there, the creator of the mission. He's sitting there in that Spitfire. We just used that for radio chat, so that we could actually speak rather than type. Okay, I'm going to close the stream now. Thanks for being there. Catch you tomorrow night, anytime after 11:30. 23:30 is probably the earliest we'll start, but yeah, we'll go on till similar time maybe, or in theory 2:30, but we'll see. Okay, good night folks.